Hello! Where's the camera? Right here. Okay, I'm filming this on my iPad that I use for work. About to embark on the task. I have my dinner spoon. I have an unpeeled apple. I went with Granny Smith. A drinking glass. This one is from the 2020 St. Paul Men's International Curling Bonspiel. That's what you call a tournament in curling. That was right before the pandemic. I have a sharpened pencil. This one is from the Republic of the Rio Grande Museum. Fun fact, there are actually 7 flags over Texas, not 6. That is if you count Laredo, Texas, the border town. For a brief period of time, there was a bit of land between Mexico and Texas that broke off and became its own country, and Laredo was the capital of that, and now there's a museum there for that. I have a Williams and Sonoma electric scale. I will turn that on. One moment, please. All right. What unit should I have it set to? I will have it set to grams. And a pair of socks, white athletic socks, and a full stack of yellow Post-it notes. I went out and got a brand new full stack. All right. Arrange them in alphabetical order on the table. See, there's already a question, right? Is it alphabetical by the adjective, right? Dinner spoon, unpeeled apple, or just by the noun? So I'm going to go with the noun. So A is for apple. Let's see. G for glass, right? P for pencil. P for Post-it note. SO for socks. SP for spoon. How about that? All right. And I'm going to zero the scale just in case. All right. I'm beginning the task now. 2 minutes and 20. I'll start at 2:30 into the task. All right. Some strong tape. I'm worried I'm tearing it here. Okay. Fill the glass with exactly 1 cup of water using only the items listed in the instructions minus the scale. The cup may not leave the table that it's placed on, which will be my kitchen counter here. Your score will be larger of your measured, should be the larger, just to correct your grammar here. Your score will be the larger of your measured volume and 1 cup over the smaller volume, all to the 4th power, and multiplied by your time in seconds. If your glass has volume lines, you must get a new glass. Mine does not. Your time starts after you read the below formula. So time hasn't even started yet because I haven't read it. Okay. Score equals time times larger volume over smaller volume, and that's to the 4th power. I think that's kind of dumb, gonna be honest. I think you're making things harder than they have to be. How to measure volume. Use the scale to measure the volume in the cup. The density of water is 1 gram per milliliter, naturally. And 1 cup equals 237 milliliters. Thus, 1 cup equals 237 grams. Okay, bingo. Don't forget to zero the scale with whatever you weigh the water in. Okay, right, so I'll start that now. My scale is set to grams and it was zeroed. So my cup weighs 403 grams. I will now zero it again. So now it's down to 0. Now the question is, how do I can't take the cup to the sink, right? Let's see here. Exactly 1 cup of water. Now I have a measuring cup in there. Let's see, is 1 apple approximately 1 cup in volume? 1 stack of Post-it notes. I don't really see what the dinner spoon, the socks, and the pencil have to do. I think some of these might be red herrings. And then how am I to transport the water? Right, where does the water come from? You know? Am I supposed to, right, the sock won't hold water. Am I supposed to funnel out? Oh, okay. I'm supposed to make a cup out of the apple, right? Using the spoon. And then I use the apple cup thingy to essentially guess at how much water. Oh, and I can weigh the water, right? So that'll tell me, right? And then whoever thought of this was clearly a stoner who made a lot of apple bongs in college. I did not. Okay, I'm trying to build a little cup there. And honestly, I think that's good enough, so fill it up, carefully move it over, pour it in, 35 grams. $68 grams. $100 grams. It's 141 grams. $181 grams. $225 grams. All right, I'm trying to get to 237, so I'm just going to do a little bit here. 232, 233, 234, 235, 36, 37. 237. All right, and the timer's now at 7:45. So to get an approximate time, you could do 7:45 minus 2.5. Although I didn't really start until a little bit after that 2.5 minute mark. This was a good challenge. I liked it. I'm curious to see what everyone else comes up with. A lot of the stuff was red herrings. You didn't need the socks. Don't need the posties. Don't need the pencil. But it was a good time. See y'all soon.